Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda and I'm back with another reading. Today's reading will be about your person and we'll be taking a look at what downloads and dreams they're having about you and this connection. So not quite sure what sort of format I'll be using, but we'll see what comes up through the cards. So we have 3 stones to choose from. We have this speckled stone, absolutely beautiful. We have this fossil stone. Camera can zoom in on that beautiful little imprint in this stone. And this fossil stone right here. All these amazing little ruts. All right, so down in the timestamps, you'll see the pile selection. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Feel free to pause the video, pick whichever stone you're drawn to, and we will get into what sort of downloads and dreams your person is getting from their higher spirit, from their intuition, from spirit, as far as what this connection means and what you mean to them. So take a look at that and we'll see you shortly. Hello, beautiful pile number 1. If you pick this speckled stone, then number 1 is your reading. And thank you so much, Jody, for picking this up for me in the beaches of Gimli. It's amazing that you were able to think of me when you were looking for some stones. And I absolutely love this precious stone. So stone does mean something to me. Let's take a look. We're going to be looking at your person and what sort of downloads they're getting regarding you and this connection. Okay, any sort of dreams, any sort of messages from spirit. What are they getting from their higher self in regards to this connection with you? Spirit will ask for a clear and concise message for pile number 1 for their greatest good. Clear and concise, and please protect me as I channel these messages for pile number 1. Pile number 1, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy and your person's energy here to communicate this message for you. Thank you so much. All right. So I will post these cards in the timestamps, or I guess in the description box below. If you are interested in any of these cards that I'm using for this reading, please take a look. Now, I normally like picking the oracle cards first, but some people like to see the live shuffle, so feel free to skip ahead. All right, so we have, I am called to cut this deck. Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing the name Larry or Lawrence. Okay. I don't know if that means anything to anybody here, but if that is confirmation, Larry or Lawrence could be your name or somebody that you're trying to connect with here, but that is the name I am picking up. All right. Let us take a look. We'll try to do some tarot as well. Okay. Travel, journey, path, location. Oak, number 27. Don't just look within, dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. It's also the number 9. September could be significant for some of you guys. Healing the heart, power of self with the number 27, which is also the number 9. This is a beautiful card. I have not seen this card before. All right. Ususi, nature, or Asusi, however you pronounce it, nature. It's giving me heavy Sagittarius vibes here with the Archer. And we have the biome connection with the number 44. Balance, and that's also the number 8, which could mean infinity or August, for those of you guys resonating with August. All right, so let's take a look. What's going on here before we pull the tarot? Okay, so we asked Spirit as far as what sort of downloads or dreams your person is having here in regards to this connection. I feel like your person is being really drawn to exploring the depths of their own self in order for them to come to some sort of realization whether they want to move forward in pursuing this connection. Specifically, I feel here with the dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing and the healing the heart, that there is a connection between you and this person that they know is calling for them to heal any sort of past traumas and any sort of areas within themselves that's holding them back from moving forward in this connection. I feel like your person does want to move forward in this connection, but I feel as though their own fears are really holding them back here. I was hoping to have different sort of messages here, just because the theme of a lot of the messages I've been channeling lately are all kind of the same. I don't know if it's just the type of energy that I'm drawing in, but this definitely feels like an energy that I've felt before. I feel like the number 44 is quite significant here with the balance. I feel like this person is coming into balance with themselves, and I feel like this connection is also coming into balance for 2023. I feel like the groundwork of what I guess was being planted in previous months, years, have really taken root for this year to be very fruitful for what it is that needs to move forward within this connection with you and this person. I feel like these are the types of downloads that they're getting. They're being really called to take a deep dive to heal their heart. I feel like there's a lot of heart pain, and this person is learning how to love themselves. If this person has told you that they're doing a lot of shadow work, maybe they've told you that they're learning to love themselves. Maybe they're too proud to tell you that they're really learning to love themselves and stand up for what it is that they want for themselves. This is kind of almost even giving me this 3 of Pentacles vibe. I don't know why, but it's accepting even the help from others in order to build something through collaboration. I think your person's been really proud up until now. I think ego's been really kind of holding them back. And I feel like in order for them to want to heal and move forward, they're going to have to accept the help from others, despite how proud they are. And they really are being called to heal their hearts, because they've had some situations in the past that have really scared them from opening themselves up in the heart area towards working with other people, trusting other people, depending on other people, really being vulnerable and exposed to other people. So they have a raw heart. I feel like this person, wow, this is an intense stare that this card is giving. I feel like your person is not really synchronized with what Spirit is trying to communicate. I feel like your person's quite practical. I feel like your person's most likely an earth sign. I'm feeling very heavy Taurus energy here. Earth, either Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but I am feeling heavy Taurus energy here with the oak, which is also the number 9 here. Could be Virgo, just with number 9 being September. I just feel in August somewhere we had 8. Yes. So either a Virgo or a Leo, end of August, which is still Virgo. Feeling, yeah, heavy earth energy for sure. But with this journey, I'm really picking up that your person is being called to allow their minds to be open to where this path could lead them. And I feel like Spirit is asking them to have sort of a blind trust in where this is going, where this is leading them to. I mean, this archer shoots his shots. We don't know quite where the arrow's going. We just have to have faith that the archer knows where it is that it wants to aim. This oak tree has their eyes closed. This plane's just off into a destination, and it's almost like if you get on that plane, you kind of have to trust that it's going in the direction in which you want. I feel like there is this intent focus that your person has, but I don't feel like your person is... Yeah, I feel there's a need for balance. I feel like your person in 2023 is going to be focused around really trying to cultivate a lot of what has been planted in 2022 in order for them to embrace what 2023 has for them in regards to this connection specifically and for themselves. They're being asked by Spirit to really trust what they're being asked to trust in, and it's really being open to letting the divine guidance guide them towards the best source of outcome. But I feel like your person in passing has been really resistant. Let's take a look at the tarot and see your person's acceptance, or whether they're receptive to what sort of downloads they're getting here from Spirit. Spirit, is pile number 1's person open to these dreams, these downloads from Spirit as far as what it is they need to do to move this connection forward? Are they receptive? Are they resistant? What's going on with pile number 1's person as far as these downloads? Thank you so much, Spirits. Move these over. All right. Thank you. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Here comes the Three of Pentacles that we are picking up from this Healing Heart card. Yeah, it has been a difficult... it's been difficult for your person to want to collaborate. And even in the traditional Three of Pentacles, you have multiple people. Here you have just one person. I feel like your person's been the type to either be a lone wolf, to go it alone, to try to build something on their own. Really difficult for them to open up and let someone else in order to build something with them. And I feel like they're trying to, or at least in the past, they've been really resistant to wanting that. They've been really trying to build something, but independently, rather than being open to what, you know, the law of attraction wants to bring to them, or like what Spirit wants to bring in as far as blessings and help. So let's take a look at these 3 cards here. All right. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. And I'm going to pull one more card here. I'm feeling this card heavily. Okay, what is that? Justice in reverse. Yeah, Spirit is really calling for your person to be open and honest with themselves, to face a truth that they have been neglecting for themselves with this Ace of Swords. Despite any sort of pains, any sort of hardships that they've gone through in the past and opening up. You got the 2 roses here. I feel like there is a need to allow there to be a balance, there to be an opening for them to accept help and feel like your person is really resistant here with the Knight of Wands in reverse to accepting this truth, or even being open to what it is that Spirit is calling them to do. All right. Yeah, there's lots of resistance here with these reverse cards. Your person is even holding back some emotions that they have. I think it's been very painful to go it alone. I mean, everyone kind of wants someone that they can trust and lean on to accomplish, you know, their dreams or their accomplishments of what it is that they want to build. I feel like your person has been not wanting to open up as far as their emotions are concerned. So they've been really gung-ho on getting things done on their own. And yeah, there is definitely a need for balance here with this Justice card in reverse. And Spirit is really, really trying to wake your person up here with this Ace of Swords as far as reality check and truth and acceptance. That they can be open to having people who they trust come in to help them achieve their goals. Trust them in this lifetime for them to be able to move forward with some of their dreams that they have with this Usosi. I'm actually being called to read this card, but I feel like this person has dreams and aspirations that they won't be able to reach just on their own if they're not willing to accept the assistance of other people. Let's take a look at what this Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck has to say about the OC Nature deck, because yeah, I don't think I've ever really read this deck, to be honest. I'm assuming this is alphabetical. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to find this thing. All right. Sorry, guys. I don't think I've ever really used this book so much. Balance. Okay, interesting. I think it might be in this card here, or this section here. There's actual suits in this deck. Huh. Meta Arcana, Physical Suit, Cannabis Suit, Oracle Suit, and Integration Suit, and Culture Suit. Wow. Nature. I don't know where that would be. Let's see. Sorry, I'm really adamant on reading what the description of this card is for you guys. Okay, it must be in the Oracle suit because we have the Archer here with Ususi. There we go. All right. Ususi. Ususi is known as the magician of the forest. Shooting left-handed, he stands tall, drawing back an arrow on his bow. At his feet are forest plants, including the sacred cannabis plant. Ususi teaches that plants offer spiritual cleansing through herbal baths, jewelry, and remedies that can show us collectively and individually what the future may hold. His body is sculpted as a hunter and tracker, with bright blue accents on his dark, melanated skin. The tips of his arrow are blue like lapis lazuli, along with the feather atop his head, an entire crown piece that sits with large lapis on his third eye. Nature will provide symbols at every turn for you to gain more insight. Your person is definitely being guided by spirit with signs all around them as far as what it is that they need to do in order to achieve what they want. With the blue everywhere, which I totally missed, but you see all this blue. Blue always reminds me of the throat chakra. I feel like your person, if they are ever wanting or needing to express help that they need, they're kind of keeping it to themselves. Their emotions are not fully expressive. So you might have noticed your person hasn't really been expressing themselves. They're being called by spirit to express themselves as far as what it is that they want to go after, what it is that they need, and be in tune with synchronicity so that they're aware that spirit's trying to bring in what it is that they want. So your person is definitely being called by spirit. And all this fruit here, I feel like there is this ability for your person to be very fruitful. In fact, I feel your person is bringing a lot of abundance right now into their life. But I do feel like there is this calling from spirit for them to be more vocal about what it is that they want in order to bring in what it is that they want. And specifically because we asked about this connection, I feel like this person that you asked about specifically is being called to be more truthful with this Ace of Swords, with their emotions, and vocalize when they need more collaboration within this connection, or want support within this connection, or how they feel within this connection in order to balance things out. Their feelings right now are being kept back, and I feel like that is causing a big block for them. But I do feel like with 2023 and this 44 card here with balance, your person is going to take all of the fruits of what you guys have built in the past in order to focus a little bit more on being able to collaborate and be vocal. And I do feel with the number 9 here, because we were counting number 9 with both these cards, they're fast approaching to an end of a cycle. Yeah, we're kind of close to an end of a cycle, and it might, I'm hearing for a lot of you guys, might take 9 months for your person to kind of get to their full capacity of what they're being called to do. So that is September, if you are watching this from the month of January. Now, this is a collective reading, so, or I guess a timeless reading. So whenever you watch this, you know, the timeline might not resonate fully, but I do feel there is a strong connection here with September. For a lot of you guys, it could be 9 months from when you watch this video, but I feel like your person is definitely being called into action. And I feel like your person is very ambitious into getting what it is that they want. And I feel like you are their destined partner and siding up with them to obtain what they want. They just haven't acknowledged that, or at least communicated to you that that is what they've recognized, or that is what they need in order to want to build something. So you might be hearing from this person more clearly in the next 9 months as far as a commitment to yourself and where they want your connection to go, or how they want to utilize you towards what it is that they want to drive forward with. All right. That's what I have here for you guys. Pile number 1, thanks for your patience as I read through that book. I am so blessed for you allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm wishing you guys the best 2023. We will see you shortly. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful people who chose pile number 2 and this gorgeous fossil, if you can see. Hopefully that's zooming in right there. Absolutely beautiful. All right, big hole in this fossil. Now, if you picked pile number 2, this is your reading. We will be asking Spirit for a clear and concise message for pile number 2's person, and what sort of downloads and dreams are they having regarding this connection. Spirit, clear and concise message regarding pile number 2's person. What sort of downloads are they getting from Spirit? Synchronicities. What are they being guided to do here in their dreams? Thank you so much, Spirit. And pile number 2, I'm so blessed and honored for you allowing me to tap into your energy, your person's energy. Thank you so much. All right. We'll pull some oracle cards, and then we'll pull some tarot as well. I'm not reading any reversals here with the oracle. We have Omo family. Oh, I love this card. I always pull this card from this deck. Just beautiful. Omo. All right, what else do we have? I will list these decks used in the description box below for those of you guys who are interested in the decks that I'm using. Oracle number 28. Oracle, spirits of other worlds. Tell me tales of the unknown. Tell me tales of the forbidden. Ooh, very interesting. All right. We got the dream oracle here. I'm being called to split this deck. All right. Good shuffle. And this one right here. We've got orange with creativity and change, and I am actually feeling this one as well. With selenite, spiritual activation, stimulation. Orange is sacral chakra as well. Okay. What else do we have? We've got sacred purpose, eternal flame, ancestral legacy. Ooh, with the number 43. That's the number 8. So August could be significant for a lot of you guys. The number 8 is also the infinity, which could be important. We did get 28 here as well, which is the number 10. So it could be end of cycles happening with your person or within this connection. All right. Next oracle card. This one here. What do we have? Oh, we have the number 23, which is the number 5, which is changes and conflict. We have cleansing and storms. Yes, normally a storm cleanses. So let's take a look what we have. Move these oracle decks aside before we pull the tarot. Okay, so what spirit is trying to communicate to your person as far as downloads and dreams and synchronicities? I feel like your person is being called to really acknowledge what it is that they want to accomplish in this lifetime. As far as a legacy, I feel like they're at a point now where they might be really being pulled to build their family legacy here with this Omo card. Now, I feel when I pull this card, there is, I don't know if it's somebody in my subscriber group or somebody who's been following me for a while who's really craving and wanting a family. And I feel like their person, you might know who you are because you've been here quite a few times, but I feel like your person is really being called to really ask themselves whether they want to start a family, okay? And I say this because, well, I mean, it's family, but you see this little baby here with this couple and these two people looking, and it's like, I feel like you guys, you and your person, or at least your person as well, has been really considering whether having a child or bringing in a child into this world is something that they want, or having a family with you is something that they want. But I feel like they've been contemplating for quite some time. And they haven't really pulled the trigger. They haven't really decided if that's something that they want to do. And I feel Spirit is really wanting them to dive in deep as to whether this is something that they want, and to try to clear away any sort of stories that they might be telling themselves as far as why they might not want a child, and any sort of limitations or holdups behind why they're being held up or restricted from making a decision. Okay, so I'm also being told by Spirit that I feel like there's been a lot of discussion around this as well, and your person hasn't really been really clear about this. They've been really scared to want to commit one way or another. But I feel like this year for 2023, I know this is a timeless reading, but I feel like your person is being called to really get clear about whether they want to start a family with you or not. Okay, and I feel like, yeah, they're really scared. And with this oracle here, spirits of other worlds, tell me tales of the unknown, tell me tales of the forbidden. I feel like your person is a little fearful of what's to come behind making this decision. I do want to read this card specifically, so let's take a look. Okay, let's see what we have here. This is the Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle, number 28. Let's see what the card or the book has to say. Number 28. All right. Oracle, the spirits. Interesting. It doesn't say the spirits on this card. It just says Oracle. All right, sure. Spirits of the other worlds, tell me tales of the unknown. Tell me tales of the forbidden. Okay. You have received invitations from the spirits, your ancestors, and other benevolent, otherworldly beings. They have been waiting for you to seek their wisdom. Access to the spirits is always available to you, but you must communicate with them in their language. They speak to you in the silence of nature and symbols and the moods that are all around you, and you may hear their whispers in the darkness of your mind. This is not an illusion, but it is an illuminated guidance being offered to you. Do not be afraid of the messages you see unfolding in your life or of the beings who greet you, as they are here for your highest good and will protect you against all other harmful beings. All you have to do is ask for their guidance and protection, and so you shall receive. Additionally, the spirits can step in to support you and wish to do so. No problem is too big or too small, and they ask that you seek their guidance regularly. Your person is really being called on this year by downloads, dreams, their ancestors, their spirit guides, their higher self, to really work with their shadow self. Any sort of fears that they have in regards to starting a family specifically, that they uncover what's holding them back and really try to let go of some of these fears. I feel like your person is really being asked to acknowledge what it is that they want for themselves. I feel like your person does want to start a family and start a legacy for themselves. They've just been really holding themselves back, and they are most likely seeing a lot of synchronicities with numbers specifically. I'm being told they will be seeing a lot of 2s, a lot of 8s, a lot of 5s. Okay. Now with the selenite here, it says spiritual activation and stimulation. I feel like your person will be very heavily stimulated within their spiritual side. So they'll be having a lot of dreams. Now, whether they're remembering them when they wake up might not be so much a thing, but I do feel like spirit is coming to them with a lot of downloads. It might be actually quite scary for your person, because I don't think they've experienced such a heavy year of downloads and synchronicities and spiritual activation. So they may not know what's going on until they actually get pushed to a point where they're being asked to really consider and take a look at themselves and what it is that they want within this connection when it comes to specifically starting a family here. Now, I can't help but see this orange, which is this creativity and change, with this sacral chakra. With the sacred, I can't even say sacral chakra. Your person is being asked to really accept all the changes and creativity that is being generated within this sacral chakra of theirs. So sacral, obviously, I mean, childbirth would be from this energy area, right? Creativity, this area of change. Like, I feel like they're really being pulled and called from this sacral chakra. So if your person hasn't had any sort of Reiki or any sort of cleansing, I would, if you're with your person, just kind of suggest if they do want to get like a Reiki session or a cleanse of their chakras, might be a good idea to help energy flow, because I feel like there might be some blockage in their sacral for when they do decide that they want to move forward with family, that they might be stuck with some blockages for carrying this for so long. Their inability to commit or know whether it is that they want to have a family or a child, when they finally decide they do want to move forward, I feel like there might be some blockage, and you guys might be experiencing this right now, that your person is blocked or unable to create with you when it comes to a child or a family, or yeah, I feel like there might be some blockage here due to all the energy of so many years of not accepting or wanting to fully commit themselves to creating a child. Okay, this happens to be just about creating a family and a child. So if you're not resonating by now, I would say you probably want to check out another pile, but this seems to be long overdue for one of my viewers here, so I'm going to continue through. Okay, so sacred purpose, like, can we get any more clear than this, right? Ancestral legacy, eternal flame, like this is definitely about bringing something into this earth that that is meant to be here, you know, legacy, a child. And you and your person are definitely destined to bring a child into this earth, and your person's being asked by their ancestors to carry on this legacy, to bring in a child into this world. And because I see the number 5 here, I do feel like this is probably a big request. I don't know if there's been a lot of feminine energy in the lineage where the females are bringing in children, but I feel like maybe your person is a divine masculine and they might be the last of their lineage in order to bring in a child that's going to carry on the family name. I really feel like yeah, there's a calling from their ancestors to fulfill this legacy, this lineage. And with the number 5 here, I feel like it's a big shift here for sure. They're getting a lot of dreams. Okay, and we have number 5 here as well. I don't know why I saw number 5. You guys, I can't count when I'm channeling. This is the number 7, which is destiny, which is your life path, your life calling, your purpose. They're being called for their life purpose, which is really bringing in this child. And I saw 5 here, and this is where it is this change, this shift with the storms. So it's like this life purpose, this destiny, they're really being called. They can't avoid it. They're going to have to acknowledge whether they do want to bring in a child is definitely up to them. I feel like they do, but there's a lot of fear right now. And with the number 5, yeah, I feel like your person is really has been resistant to a lot of this in the past, but I don't feel like 2023 your person will be really resistant so much. And with this cleansing storms, I feel like 2022 has been a year of kind of them releasing any sort of fears, any sort of doubts. Yeah, I feel like they're going to want to move forward here with this decision. Now let's take a look at the tarot as far as what does Spirit want to communicate for pile number 2 regarding their person and their person's downloads, their person's synchronicities, their person's dreams. What are they being communicated by Spirit, their higher self? Thank you so much, Spirit. Clear and concise message for pile number 2. All right. So we have the Page of Wands. Justice in reverse. Six of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Two more, Spirit. The Knight of Swords. And one more. Two of Cups in reverse. Is this reverse? Yes, it is. Okay. So I feel like what Spirit is communicating here is that your person is going to step forward. They're going to want to communicate to you where they feel like they've been unfair to you in making a decision, that maybe they feel as though they haven't been fully honest with themselves and they've kind of been unfair because you've been alongside them. They feel like there is this need to balance energies in this connection and give to you in such a way that balances things out, either with communication, because they feel like they haven't been completely open and honest with their emotions, what it is that they want, some of their fears that they're having regarding specifically this family. And I feel like they're coming in with open and clear communication to you about when they're being held up with fear and why they've been holding back so much around this area. And I feel like they are really, really scared to lose you. I feel like this has been really their why they've been held back, why they've been not so communicative about this, is because they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose this connection. They don't want this to be over. And they feel like if they are unable to give you what you want with this child or this family or procreate, that you would not want to continue having this Two of Cups with your person. And they fear that this might be the end of this connection. And even if your intentions are good, they feel like they intuitively know once they decide that they do not want to procreate or have a child or start a family, that they will be, that you will leave them, or that will be left without you. So they're getting really pushed by Spirit though this year to make a decision as to what it is that they want to do. But why they've been resistant is because they fear like if they do decide they don't, then this might be the end. Okay, now whether that's true or not, I don't know. Maybe you've given them an ultimatum, but that's kind of what they're feeling from you. I'm just going to pull one card here for pile number 2, Spirit, just to see if we have anything more that can help pile number 2 regarding the situation that they're in with their person. Thank you so much, Spirit. We got the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, that's the Two of Cups in reverse. Essentially, it's the end of a relationship, the end of love, no more choice. They feel like they won't have a choice if they decide to not want to start a family with you, have a child, procreate. They feel like it would be over. And I feel like they feel like that would be coming from you, or at least that would be the end of the road for them. And I feel like they really want to be with you, but at the same time they don't want to be pressured into anything that they're not sure of. And I think they're really being called to by Spirit to take a look at the truth, whether they're just scared to or whether they really do not want to procreate and have a child with you. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. So I think this reading is long overdue for somebody here. I think this year you shall most likely find out about whether your person is ready to move forward. I don't believe you should continue to invest in an area of life that maybe you feel very strongly about. If your person has been uncertain, I believe you should request an answer. I feel like a lot of you guys maybe have put an ultimatum on your person as far as getting an answer, but I think your person feels almost like it's an ultimatum of, if they do not, then this will result in the end of a relationship, where maybe the ultimatum was more to communicate to you so you can make a fair decision whether to continue or not in this connection. But wow, that was not what I expected to see here for pile number 2. I don't know how many people resonated with this, but apparently it needed to come out here for pile number 2. I think I helped somebody. I hope I did. I have a lot of faith that your person is getting downloads and communication from Spirit for 2023. I really feel like September is probably a month that things should be really, really, really cleared up. And I'm wishing you guys the very, very best. Thank you so much. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know how this resonated, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you pick this little fossil right here with all of these little pock marks, then this is your reading. Very cute. All right, so pile number 3. I'm so excited. 2023. What do we have? What sort of messages do we have here? Now we're asking about your person, the person on your mind, and what sort of downloads are they getting from Spirit? What sort of dreams are they having? What sort of synchronicities? What are they being guided to from Spirit? And we'll ask for a clear and concise message here from Spirit for pile number 3. Pile number 3, I'm so blessed. I'm feeling this one here. And so honored to tap into your energy. Thank you so much. All right, so we have a few oracle cards we're going to shuffle first before we get into the tarot. If you guys are interested in a private reading, my email is below. I will start that back up mid-January. Thank you so much for those of you guys who have been donating on a regular basis. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, this one here. Right. I will post all of these cards in the description box below for those of you guys interested in the decks I am using for this reading. All right, we will take the fairies card here. What else do we have? Spirit. For the downloads that pile number 3's person is getting around this connection. Around pile number 3, what sort of messages, synchronicities is your person receiving? Ooh, Rowan. Okay. Might as well flip these. So we got the number 34, which is the number 7. There is no need to fear, dear one. Protected you are, and protected you will always be. We got completion with the West with the number 4. And we also have adjustment, looking back and moving forward with the number 24, which is the number 6. Okay. Let's get one of these oracle cards, and then we will get into your reading. Okay, sure. Got quite a bit here, and we'll take them. Hood love with community. Walking meditation with just go. And Mami Wata with memory. And we have Intergalactic Mastery with Confirmation. Oh, this is a really pretty card. I haven't seen this one before. Okay, there's a lot of cards, but we'll do our best to communicate messages. Okay, so I'm going to need my wand for this one. Let's see what we have. With the fairies, we have environment, playtime, and enchantment. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of fantasy for this person right now. I feel like they're living a lot in the past, and I feel like they're being asked from Spirit to stop living in the past and to move things forward. I feel like they are asking to complete a cycle in their life that they've been really stuck to. Okay, with this completion in the West, and then we have a lot of fantasy with the fairies, the intergalactic mastery, the looking back, just go. I feel like your person is being asked to move forward from Spirit, right? Yeah, right now for 2023, I feel like their downloads and their spirit guides and their dreams are asking them to let go of any sort of memories, people that they're attached to, places they're attached to, habits they're attached to, certain ways of being. I feel they're really being pushed to mature. And I feel like your person feels like almost like they're stepping into this unknown adulthood almost. And there is some level of fear here with dear. There is no need to fear, dear one. Protected you are and protected you will always be. I feel like they feel as though if they leave their family or at least wander away from what it is that they know, that they might be left to wander in the unknown. And it is very scary for your person here. Hood love community. I feel like your person is really engaged with community, with friends, with family, with partying, socializing. They've been really involved in other people's lives, almost as though it's been a trigger of sorts to keep themselves from having to dig in deep to their own being. It's been almost like this fantasy or this layer of illusion, and they're being called to from spirit to really move on from this part of their life, this completion. I feel like they're being called to build stability as well. I don't feel like your person feels as though they're really stable right now on their own. They are no Nine of Pentacles, or at least they feel like they're no Nine of Pentacles. They're really kind of stuck in memory and what was and how things were, and they're kind of really hanging on. Even as they move forward, they're still kind of hanging on to the past. I feel there with the number 24, which is also the number 6. Just make sure I'm adding this right. Hard for me to add when I'm channeling, but with the number 6, I feel like with the Lovers card, I feel like this is a lot to do with your connection, but it also has forced this person to make a choice in their own life, whether they want to move forward and who they want in their environment, what they want for themselves here with environment, playtime, and enchantment. I really feel like your person is being asked to grow up, essentially. Okay, so your person might have Peter Pan syndrome. They might be somebody who has been really just more around socializing than building themselves up. And they've been maybe even waiting around for a confirmation from spirits, I feel like, for some of them, when the timing is right. I feel like they knew this was a far, or at least a desire that they wanted, a wish that they wanted, but they felt like it was a far fantasy or something that would happen in a far future for them. But I feel like they're always kind of still hanging on. Like even here, I feel like they're hanging on. Here, they're still kind of hanging on to the past rather than taking a full jump and commitment into the future here with growing up in this connection and taking this maybe to the next level, taking their own lives to the next level. Okay, what it is they want for themselves. So let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for pile number 3. Regarding pile number 3's person, these downloads, these dreams, these synchronicities, can you please, Spirit, give us a clear and concise message? What's going on here with pile number 3's person? What are they being asked to do? Why? How do they feel about it? 2 of Pentacles. Justice in the same position we had in the past pile. Interesting, but now we're upright. Both cards speak of balance. 2 of Pentacles and the Justice. I am feeling this one here. What do we have? The Queen of Cups in reverse. That also came up in reverse for pile number 2. Somebody holding back their emotions. Okay. Oh, we got our cards here. Thank you, Spirit. We got the 8 of Swords in reverse, and I do feel as though these 2 are together and this one is separate. 4 of Swords. I feel this is upright. Thank you, Spirit. And these 2 here, 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Rods. Okay, very clear picture here from Spirit. Thank you so much for clear and concise message, Spirit. I feel like your person has been really unbalanced up until now, but your person recognize. I was almost going to say parents. I feel like your person really needs to grow up. There might be a connection, really strong connection to their parents. I feel like this person is still fairly either really, really young, or they are an older person, but just have never really built up their independence from their family structure. Okay, so they might either still live at home with their parents, or their one of their family members, or they rely on heavily on one of their family members. I mean, difficulty speaking right now. Okay, so I feel like your person is really being called to build on their independence, okay, separate from their family, like their I guess their primary family, okay, like their mother, their father, their sister, their brother, their cousin, their uncle, and that sort of family. There's a need for independence to balance things out. I feel like your person has been so blocked with emotions because they've desired to move on with their own, but there's been this fear that if they were to open up with their emotions, that they would be required to kind of fly from the nest and step forward. So I feel like they haven't really fully ever embraced their emotions, and it's been really challenging. So spirit has been pushing them and pushing them closer to feel their emotions so that they can be triggered to break free from what it is that's holding them back. With this 8 of Swords, I feel like they're really have been held back in their own mental prison. Whatever it is that they were telling themselves to hold them back could potentially be a parent figure that has made them feel like they had to be dependent. They're a mother figure or a sister. I really feel like your person's been really held back, and they really believe that they were supposed to maintain some sort of life structure or boundary, some restriction that they had on them, and they're being asked by spirit to break free of this 8 of Swords in order to find and be in tune with their emotions. So coming up here is the Queen of Wands, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So if this is a divine masculine, they might have been really, it might be really, really challenging, because for a divine masculine to be still kind of tied to the parental apron strings might be very hard for them to embrace, but they're being called to embrace their divine feminine, the emotions that they could really tap into on the feminine side and balance out their divine feminine strongly for 2023. I just feel like spirit's really calling them to do that in order for them to break free of holding themselves back by any sort of limitations that their family figures have put on them. And I feel like your person here with the 4 of Swords is going to have a period of where they're going to need to reflect and heal and almost have like a mourning from their family in a healthy way. But at first it might feel like they're being really disconnected from their family because it is something that they're used to. I have a feeling for a lot of you guys, this is an older person that has never really flied the coop. Is that what it's called? Flown the coop? I don't know what it's called. But anyway, it's challenging because all they've known is family, right? And it's not that they're leaving their family, but it's almost like, you know, when your first child kind of flies the coop or leaves the home, whatever that saying is, it feels really painful, but eventually you learn to cope with the fact that your child is learning to live on their own, and you become proud and you actually enjoy your freedom, your sense of independence, but you're still really connected to your child. You're there able to support them. I feel like your person still hasn't taken that independent step from their family, so they're going to have to go through this period of mourning and healing. And with these 2 cards coming out here, with the 8 of Pentacles and this 3 of Wands, I mean, 8 of Pentacles speaks of this dedication, this focus, this need to follow something through and work hard at it. I think they're going to have to really, really, they're being asked by spirits to really focus on what it is that they want for themselves and be dedicated to build up their own stability. Because I feel like the biggest holdback is probably they haven't been really serious about work. They haven't really been serious about building themselves up, even though they had the potential. They've been kind of liking, or at least used to, the fact that they could kind of be carefree, not really focused on work so much, because there was no need to be independent and work for themselves. Okay, so spirit is asking them to really look at their future, because they've been kind of, with the 3 of Wands in reverse, not really invested in what the future held. They weren't really building up today for their future for tomorrow. They were kind of just living every day by day in and day out. So they weren't really building for the future or planning or strategizing for the future. It's been kind of like living in your mom's basement sort of energy I'm getting here. And maybe that's worked for your person, but I do feel like they're being called to balance this out. They're being called to really take a look at themselves and what's going to bring them happiness. And I feel like allowing themselves to be in touch with their emotions and their divine feminine side, because we all have divine masculine and divine feminine emotions, allows them to really accept how to balance themselves in their life in order to move forward. Yeah, so I feel like this is what your person is being called to do from their downloads, and their dreams and their higher self, and build stability here with the number 4. Build their own stability, independent. I just want to see, yeah, let's just see with the independence here. What do we see? The Tower. Yeah, I think your person's probably had or going to have a Tower moment, either with you in this connection, that's going to make them really consider their own stability personally, which is aside from you, and how to deal with this, or they've already had a Tower moment and now they're learning how to deal with this side of themselves, which is kind of separate from this connection, but it definitely allows them to be open to emotions and to free themselves up independently so that they can step forward in some sort of balanced way that I don't think your person was either able to do or at least acknowledging. And they're going to have to kind of let go and stop looking back and just move forward here. Yeah, so this is what I see here for pile number 3. I hope that helps somebody. Seemed really interesting. I love you guys so much. Your person sounds very strong. I know they can pull through with this. It sounds like your connection is very strong. Your love is very strong. And I believe in both of you guys. So feel free to leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and Happy New Year. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys.